Freedom is a dangerous gift. It lifts some men to fortune and leaves others in the dust. It builds new worlds, topples old empires, and never promises to protect us from our own mistakes. It rewards innovation and punishes arrogance. And in America's century of retail giants, it did all of that, again and again. In 1872, a traveling salesman named Aaron Montgomery Ward had an idea. He'd spent years riding the rails, watching farmers get cheated by country storekeepers, so he printed a catalog, just a single sheet, and mailed it to rural America. Order by post, pay by letter, and we'll deliver to your door. It was revolutionary. Montgomery Ward and Company became the world's first mail order empire. He gave people in lonely towns the same access to goods as the rich in Chicago. Freedom to innovate had leveled the playing field, but freedom also means competition. And competition doesn't pause for comfort. A young railroad agent named Richard Sears saw Ward's success and thought he could do it better. He wrote friendlier copy, treated customers like neighbors, and before long, Sears, Roebuck and Company was the new king of catalogs. Still, the world kept changing. By the 1920s, America was moving off the farm and into the city. People weren't waiting by the mailbox anymore, they were walking down Main Street. Inside Montgomery Ward's headquarters, a logistics expert named Robert E. Wood noticed. He saw cars filling the streets, families shopping downtown, and he told the board the future isn't in mail, it's in stores. But not only did the executives not want to hear it, they fired him. And that firing would make history, because Sears hired Robert E. Wood, and he turned Sears into the largest retail chain in the world. Hundreds of stores, millions of customers, and an empire of innovation built on the freedom to try again. Then came James Cash Penney, who built the Golden Rule stores on kindness and fairness and taught one young clerk named Sam Walton that good business starts with good people. When Penney's and Sears both grew proud, Sam Walton went back to the small towns everyone else forgot and built Walmart. And for a generation, it ruled retail, until another salesman came along, one who didn't build stores at all. His name was Jeff Bezos. And he saw what Aaron Montgomery Ward had seen a century earlier, that people would always trade convenience for cost and trust speed more than slogans. This time, the catalog wasn't printed on paper, it was digital. And the mailman didn't ride a horse, he drove a truck from Amazon. History had come full circle. Mail order was back, only faster, smarter, global. Because in freedom's marketplace, the story never ends. Every empire makes room for the next dreamer, and every failure becomes another man's opportunity. Montgomery Ward fell to Sears, Sears to Penney, Penney to Walton, and now even Walton's legacy faces the same test. That's the beauty and the burden of liberty. It never promises success, only freedom. Because when people are free to compete, the best ideas always find a way to rise, and the bad ones aren't protected from failing. And that's another story in freedom's long history.